Very good morning, बच्चे लोग. So class, as you all know, we are discussing the topic how meetings, which is considered as the best form of oral or face-to-face communication, as far as the company, especially the joint stock company, is concerned. It helps the members and directors in coming together and discussing the company related matters, exchanging their ideas, opinions, determining the business plans and policies, and also helps in arriving collectively at particular decisions in a meeting. So up till now, we have covered many concepts as far as company meetings are concerned. And with this, yesterday we started with our chapter 8 of secretarial practice, company meetings, part 2. So as we have seen that if a meeting has to be conducted properly in the best convenient way, these are the three things which should be satisfied. That is, the duly conveying or gathering or calling upon the members of the company for the meeting, properly constituting it by checking the quorum and appointing a proper chairman or the chairperson who will be conducting the meeting, and then the proper conduction of the meeting accordingly. After that, we started yesterday with the types of meeting and completed the first half of the topic, that is shareholders meeting, wherein we saw that there are two types of shareholder meetings. Number one, the general meeting, and number two, the class meeting. The general meetings are divided into two parts. Number one, the annual general meeting, which is also called as AGM, and extraordinary general meeting, which is called as EOGM. So today class will be winding off with the chapter by completing the next two topics which are remaining. That is directors meeting, then creditors meeting, and in the directors meeting we'll be covering two parts, board meeting and committee meeting. So let's begin today's topic. Number one, directors meeting. So as the name itself suggests, directors meeting is the meeting of board of directors, who are also called the managers of the company. They are the real managers of the company. As per section 173, the directors are the elected representatives of the shareholders and are responsible for managing the day-to-day affairs of the company. The directors meeting is arranged to discuss on policy matters and to take decision relating to the management of the company. They are classified into two types, board meetings and committee meetings. So starting with the first type, board meeting. As per section 173, board meeting is the meeting of board of directors. In pursuit of regular management of the business, the board of directors have to meet frequently. Now, as they are the actual managers of the company में आए दिन meeting होती रहती है, so they have to meet frequently. The board exercises their powers collectively through the board meeting because individual director कोई भी decision नहीं ले सकता. The powers of the directors is passed collectively through the board. That is why they are called as board of directors. Now let's see what are the legal provisions regarding the board meeting. तो सबसे पहले आता है authority to convene. तो yesterday we saw कोई भी मीटिंग कन्वेन करने के लिए, गैदर करने के लिए, स्टार्ट करने के लिए, असेंबल करने के लिए द अथॉरिटी इज गिवन टू द बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स. तो जब बोर्ड मीटिंग की बारी आएगी, द चेयरमैन ऑफ द बोर्ड इज द प्रॉपर अथॉरिटी टू कॉल द बोर्ड मीटिंग. सो बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स का जो हेड है, जो चेयरमैन है, ही इज हेल्ड रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर कॉलिंग द बोर्ड मीटिंग. Moving forward and continuing with the legal provisions of board meeting. Number of board meeting. तो yesterday we saw बच्चे लोग the annual general meeting जो होती है, साल में एक बार करनी है, that is As soon as the financial year starts, within 9 months, the first AGM should be held. After that, once the year is completed, then within the next 6 months, आपको आपकी second AGM बुलानी है. So between two AGMs, overall a period of 15 months is available with the company. Also in between, if they have to discuss on urgent matters, तो वो EOGM बुला सकते हैं, extraordinary general meeting. Now, as far as board meeting is concerned, let's see first board meeting कब रखना चाहिए. Every company shall hold the first meeting of the board of directors within 30 days from the date of its corporation. That is, एक महीने के अंदर first board meeting रखनी चाहिए. Subsequent board meeting, every company shall hold minimum 4 board meetings every year. So this we had already seen when we were learning chapter 10. साल में 4 board meetings होनी चाहिए, and the gap between 2 meetings should not be more than 120 days. So 90 days is a period of 3 months, तो 120 हो गए 4 महीने. So अगर साल में 4 मीटिंग होनी है तो डेफिनेटली देयर शुड बी अ गैप ऑफ 4 months या 3 months का मिनिमम गैप होना चाहिए, उससे ज्यादा का नहीं. मिनिमम 120 days का गैप होना चाहिए बिटवीन 2 board meetings. In case of one person company, now one person company के लिए AGM hold करना possible नहीं है. That means it is not compulsory also because there is only one member. A one person company, small company, dormant company में the meeting of board of directors should be conducted at least one meeting in each half of the calendar year, and the gap between the 2 meetings should not be less than 90 days. So इनका frequency में at least 6 महीने के अंदर एक meeting होना चाहिए, and next meeting के बीच में again there should be not more than 90 days का gap. That means 3 महीनों से ज्यादा का gap नहीं होना चाहिए as far as OPC or small company or dormant company is concerned. Coming towards the next part, virtual meeting. Now what is the meaning of virtual? For example, take this lecture which is going on right now, बच्चे लोग, ये भी virtual lecture चल रहा है. That means you are seeing it online with the help of a laptop or a computer and internet connection. So बच्चे लोग, as you all know, सारे board of directors एक जगह पे एक time available होना जरूरी नहीं है. Maybe they are traveling, maybe due to some reasons they are not able to attend. तो इस चीजों में ऐसे टाइम पे यू मस्ट हैव heard of conferences meeting. What is conference meeting बच्चा लोग? Like this, audio visual Zoom meeting हो सकता है, wherein they can connect, wherein we can hear them, see them, and in this way they can become a part of the meeting through virtual participation. So the participation of directors in a meeting may be either in person or through video conferencing or any other audio visual means. The meeting should be capable of recording and recognizing the participation of the directors. In certain cases, the central government shall specify certain matters that cannot be dealt through video conferencing or any other audio visual means. So कुछ meetings में if they can participate through AVs, that is audios and visual, it is okay. But for certain meetings, अगर central government ने rules वगैरह डाला है, then it is the duty of the directors to compulsorily come and attend the meeting in person. Again, जैसे हमने देखा था notices भेजना पड़ता है, which is compulsion. अगर आप कल board meeting बुला रहे हो, you cannot tell एक दिन पहले के चलो भाई तुम सबको आना है. This is not possible. You have to make the decision very prior advance में करके रखना पड़ता है, and the notice also has to be sent in advance. तो जैसे हमने देखा था annual general meeting के notices 21 days prior भेजे जाते हैं. So as far as board meeting is concerned, बच्चे लोग, the notice to every director should reach at least 7 days before the meeting. The notice is sent post से भेजा जा सकता है. In writing, it can be sent by speed post, you know, या at the registered office, या नहीं तो online by mails, that is email type किया जा सकता है, or any other online mode. The notice shall be sent by hand delivery, by post, or by electronic means. Every officer whose duty is to give notice fails to do so shall be liable for a penalty of 25,000. तो अगर कि जो भी है जिसने नोटिस नहीं भिजवाया या भूल गया टू सेंड द नोटिस, then that particular director will be fined 25,000 rupees. So this is what is the severity that particular company has to follow. ये एक्ट के तहत उन्हें फॉलो करना ही है. So I hope you are clear with the board meeting. कब, कैसे, कहाँ, क्या प्रोसीजर फॉलो किया जाता है, that is discussed in this particular thing. Now another type of meeting of directors meeting is called as committee meetings. अब committee word में ही उसका meaning है ना, committee का मतलब होता है छोटे छोटे groups बनाना. Like for example, बच्चे लोग आपके कॉलेज के टाइम when there are events like sports event है, annual day है, तो अलग अलग 4-5 बच्चों की कमेटी बनाई जाती है ना. The one who will be responsible for the stage work, the one who will be responsible for keeping the records कि किसको ट्रॉफी जा रही है, किसको अवार्ड्स जा रहा है. One will be responsible for checking, लेकर आना क्राउड को, बाहर भेजना. So there are different committees which are formed, right? So in the same way, the board of directors, being the manager of the company, allots different section to different people. तो उनकी जो मीटिंग होती है उन मीटिंग्स को बोला जाता है कमिटी मीटिंग्स. So before that, there is another section which is remaining, that is quorum and adjournment of the meeting. Quorum जैसे मैंने आप लोगों को बोला बच्चे लोग, it is the minimum number of people who are required to be present for a meeting. तो अगर उतने बंदे present नहीं होते, so the meeting will be cancelled. So as far as shareholders are concerned, उसका quorum हमने पिछले lecture में देख लिया था, क्या था. Now as far as board meeting का quorum is concerned, as per the Companies Act, board meeting के लिए 1/3 of the total number of directors or 2 directors whichever is higher. तो ये मैं आपको ऑलरेडी एक्सप्लेन कर चुकी हूँ बच्चे लोग इन चैप्टर 7 के 1/3 हिस्सा या 2 डायरेक्टर्स, उनमें से जितने भी ज्यादा आता है नंबर उतने मिनिमम प्रेजेंट चाहिए ही. एनी फ्रैक्शन शुड बी राउंडेड ऑफ एज 1. तो अगर आपके पास मान लो 4 डायरेक्टर्स है, ठीक है, सो 4 का अगर मैं 1/3 हिस्सा निकालू, सो इट इज 1 पॉइंट समथिंग, तो उसको मैं 2 ही काउंट करूंगी. समझ में आया? ऐसा. That is, directors who have a personal interest in any matter to be discussed in the meeting are excluded from the quorum. तो अगर मीटिंग में उनसे रिलेटेड कोई बात होने वाली है, उनका कोई रिलेटिव है या कोई भी रिलेटेड पर्सन के बारे में बात होने वाली है, तो दिस वी हैड ऑलरेडी सीन इन चैप्टर 10, उनको एक्सक्लूड किया जाएगा. दे वोंट बी अलाउड टू अटेंड दैट पर्टिकुलर मीटिंग. एडजॉर्नमेंट का मतलब सिखाया गया था बच्चे लोग आपको. एडजॉर्नमेंट का मतलब होता है पोस्टपोनमेंट. सो द मीटिंग कैन बी पोस्टपोन, के अगर बराबर कोरम नहीं आया तो मीटिंग पोस्टपोन करते हैं. सो द बोर्ड मीटिंग इज एडजॉर्न्ड इन द एब्सेंस ऑफ कोरम. इट इज टू बी हेल्ड ऑन द सेम डे, टाइम एंड प्लेस बट इन द नेक्स्ट वीक. सो दैट इज आई थिंक रिगार्डिंग द डायरेक्टर्स मीटिंग, बोर्ड मीटिंग. कमिटी मीटिंग का मैंने आपको पहले अभी इंट्रोडक्शन दे दिया. व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ कमिटी मीटिंग? So as per the articles of association, the board of directors shall appoint small committees of directors to study various matters or problems of the company. For example, पहला है audit committee. Audit committee का काम होगा to keep a regular check on the accounts of the company. ठीक है ना? So that board of directors can get a clear picture about the financial position of the company. ट्रांसफर ऑफ शेयर कमिटी, जो शेयर्स का ट्रांसफर संभालेंगे खाली. अलॉटमेंट कमिटी, द कमिटी हु इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर अलॉटिंग द शेयर्स. इंक्वायरी कमिटी एक्सेट्रा आर डिफरेंट एग्जांपल्स ऑफ कमिटी व्हिच आर बीन सेट अप. मीटिंग ऑफ सच कमिटीज आर कॉल्ड एज कमिटी मीटिंग्स. The secretary assists the committee and maintains separate minutes book for recording the proceedings of committee meetings. So with that we come to an end of directors meeting बच्चे लोग. So I hope you all got a clear picture कि board of directors का meeting में क्या क्या important चीजें होनी चाहिए. मूविंग ऑन, एक टाइप की मीटिंग होती है विच इज कॉल्ड एज क्रेडिटर्स मीटिंग. सो बच्चे लोग अकाउंटेंसी में आप लोग ने पढ़ा होगा ना, क्रेडिटर्स कौन होते हैं. बेसिकली जो कंपनी को पैसा देते हैं, कंपनी जिससे पैसा बोरो करती है, वो लोगों को क्या बोला जाता है, क्रेडिटर्स ऑफ द कंपनी. बिकॉज इन फ्यूचर द कंपनी हैज टू रीपे बैक वॉट एवर लोन इट हैज बोरोड फ्रॉम सच पीपल. तो ये क्रेडिटर्स कौन कौन हो सकते हैं, डिबेंचर होल्डर्स. डिबेंचर होल्डर्स मतलब जिन लोगों ने कंपनी को लोन दिया है, पैसा दिया है, दे आर कॉल्ड एज डिबेंचर होल्डर्स. इसके बारे में बच्चे लोग आप लोग 12th स्टैंडर्ड में डिटेल चैप्टर में पढ़ोगे, व्हाट आर एग्जैक्टली डिबेंचर होल्डर्स. डिपॉजिटर्स, जैसे हम बैंक में पैसा डिपॉजिट करते हैं, वैसे ही कंपनीज कलेक्ट डिपॉजिट्स फ्रॉम द पब्लिक, मिनिमम फॉर 6 months एंड मैक्सिमम फॉर 36 months. इससे ज्यादा का इट कैन नॉट कलेक्ट. Company bankers, lenders, etc. to discuss on certain issues relating to the terms and conditions of loans which affect their interest. For example, rate of interest alter करना है तो creditors meeting बुलाना पड़ेगा. Altering the terms of security to modify the rights of creditors, etc. When a company is in a financial difficulty, it may call meeting of creditors to secure their support. तो क्रेडिटर्स मीटिंग यूजुअली कब बुलाई जाती है बच्चे लोग, व्हेन द कंपनी इज इन फाइनेंशियल डिफिकल्टी, और कंपनी को कुछ फाइनेंशियल डिफिकल्टी आता है और वो पैसा रीपे नहीं कर पाएगी, या उसे टाइम ज्यादा चाहिए, या रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट कम करना है, वॉट एवर मे बी द रीजन, उसके लिए द कंपनी विल कॉल अ मीटिंग ऑफ द क्रेडिटर्स एंड डिस्कस द मैटर विथ देम. So with that class, I think we are done with the 3 types of meeting. So a quick revision so that you can just revise what all topics we covered today. So directors meeting 2 टाइप की होती है बच्चे लोग. सबसे पहला board meeting और दूसरा होता है committee meetings. Now before I wind off, there is a small role. Now what is the role of the secretary in मीटिंग्स को कंडक्ट करने से लेकर कंडक्ट के दौरान और खत्म होने तक जो एक बंदा बहुत ईगरली रिस्पॉन्सिबल होता है, दैट इज द सेक्रेटरी ऑफ द कंपनी. तो सेक्रेटरी चाहे बोर्ड मीटिंग हो चाहे जनरल मीटिंग हो, उसका बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रोल होता है टू स्टार्टिंग कंडक्शन से लेके, स्टार्ट करने से लेके खत्म होने तक. There are various functions which are important for compliance of provisions of the act and smooth conduct of meetings. तो सेक्रेटरी को 3 हिस्सों में उसके फंक्शंस परफॉर्म करने पड़ते हैं. नंबर 1 बिफोर द मीटिंग, नंबर 2 ड्यूरिंग द मीटिंग, नंबर 3 आफ्टर द मीटिंग. सो उसकी ड्यूटी अलग अलग चीजों के हिसाब से डिफर करती है. The following are the functions of secretary related with annual general meetings. So first of all, we'll be discussing कि AGM के दौरान what are the duties and functions a secretary is required to perform. So next topic that we are going to start is functions of secretary before the AGM. Annual general meetings होने से पहले क्या-क्या चीजें उसको करना पड़ता है. So यहाँ पे सबसे पहले है fixing the board meeting या जनरल मीटिंग. उसको फिक्स करवाना, डेट तय करना, शेयर होल्डर से, डायरेक्टर से बात करके डेट को फिक्स करना, बिकॉज एजीएम के लिए उसको नोटिस भी भेजना होता है. जैसे हमने देखा 21 days प्रायर you have to give an intimation, a notice to all the shareholders या डायरेक्टर्स कि आपकी ये मीटिंग होने वाली है. देन चेकिंग के कितने जन आ सकते हैं, नहीं आ सकते, व्हाट इज द पॉसिबिलिटी. कंपनीज के एक्ट के तहत 9 महीनों के अंदर पहली एजीएम करवानी है, साल खत्म होने के बाद 6 महीने के अंदर दूसरी एजीएम करवानी है. सो ऑल दीज थिंग्स हैव टू बी लुक्ड आफ्टर बाय सेक्रेटरी. तो जैसे मैंने आपको समझाया बच्चे लोग, आफ्टर फिक्सिंग द डेट, then the secretary has to type and see to it कि notice has been sent. अगर general meeting है so 21 days prior, अगर board meeting है so 7 days prior, बराबर notice सब लोगों को पहुंच जाना चाहिए. Speech of the chairman. बच्चे लोग whenever any big political person हो या important person हो या influencer हो, he always takes help of the secretary या PA. सुना होगा ना आप लोगों ने. The secretary or the PA helps the person in preparing his or her speech. क्या क्या डिस्कस करना है, what is the agenda, what all things you will talk about as a person, what you are expected to talk about. So all this type of help is given by the secretary or the PA. So he or she helps the particular chairperson in preparing the speeches during the meeting. Preliminary arrangement. Now what do you mean by preliminary arrangement? Now for example, बच्चे लोग, if like say you are gonna conduct your annual day program, तो उससे पहले you check ना कि stage is properly cleaned, it is properly decorated, chairs are arranged for the audiences, the doors, the exit entry, the entry gate, the exit gate, everything is properly planned for the event, right? In the same way, if the meeting is conducted in the office, the proper arrangement, the PPT, the projector, the chairs, pani, khana pina, nashta, everything arrangement has to be taken care of by the secretary. तो वो प्रिलिमिनरी अरेंजमेंट का जिम्मा, रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी किसके कंधों पर होती है? सेक्रेटरी के कंधों पर होती है. कंपनी अकाउंट्स. सो अगेन इफ इट इज अ AGM, तो ऑफ कोर्स फाइनेंशियल रिपोर्ट्स रेडी होना चाहिए, पेपर वर्क रेडी होना चाहिए, बिकॉज ऑल दीज थिंग्स हैव टू बी डिस्कस्ड, राइट? तो डायरेक्टर्स का रिपोर्ट आया है कि नहीं, ऑडिटर्स का रिपोर्ट रेडी है कि नहीं, the accounts of the company, are they ready or not, proper balance sheet tally के साथ, documents, print out, everything has to be kept ready by the secretary. So these are the functions which a secretary has to perform before the meeting is conducted, that is annual general meeting. तो ये काम है मीटिंग शुरू होने से पहले. Now बच्चे लोग, the meeting has started. So what are the functions the secretary has to perform during the AGM? तो दिन चढ़ गया है, आज मीटिंग शुरू होने वाली है, and the meeting has started at its proper timing, at the proper place as decided. तो उस दौरान what is the role of the secretary? तो सबसे पहले the secretary will check whether proper attendance is there and quorum present है कि नहीं. Before taking the attendance, secretary will check कि minimum quorum available है या नहीं. That we have already seen कि अगर AGM है and the number of shareholders are less than 1000, तो 5 shareholder present होने चाहिए minimum. If your shareholders vary from 1000 to 5000 के बीच में है, so 10 member present है या नहीं, sorry 15 members present है या नहीं. And if the shareholders are greater than 5000, so 30 members, 30 shareholders are present or not. All this has to be checked and the attendance has to be taken by the secretary. Reading out the reports. तो जैसे मैंने बोला, डॉक्यूमेंट्स रेडी होने चाहिए, डायरेक्टर का रिपोर्ट, ऑल द अकाउंट्स, फाइनेंशियल अकाउंट्स, फिर आपका ऑडिटर का रिपोर्ट रेडी होना चाहिए. All these reports have to be read out loudly in the meeting by the secretary. Writing the proceedings. तो as I told you, जब मीटिंग होता है बच्चे लोग, whatever topic is happening in the meeting is recorded by the secretary in a book. एक बुक में रिकॉर्ड किया जाता है and that book is called as the minutes book. So everything is being noted down, jotted down by the secretary throughout the meeting. Any other help if the chairman requires, so the secretary is responsible for helping him out during the meeting. Last but not the least, if any voting, कोई motion रखा गया है, the proposal which is kept for a meeting, and if the public has demanded कि we have to do voting by poll, तो उसके लिए ballot papers, बक्से, everything has to be arranged quickly. For that matter, that is the duty and responsibility of the secretary. After arranging, seeing to it कि हर एक member बराबर से voting card पे लिखकर वो box में डाल रहा है कि नहीं, everything the procedure, डलवाना, voting count करना, decision chairman को बताना, everything has to be done in connection to secretary. So this is the role of the secretary during the AGM, जब meeting चल रही है तब. Now finally the meeting is over. So now we are going to see what are the functions of a secretary after the meeting is over, that is AGM is conducted. Drafting the minutes, जैसे मैंने आपको बोला, she is jotting down, so now she has to prepare and write down in proper order whatever things happened and what all things were discussed in the meeting in proper order. Routine वाले start में रहेंगे, फिर उसके बाद आपके स्पेशल मैटर्स वाले आएंगे, मतलब वॉट एवर रिक्वायर्ड जो मोशंस रेजोल्यूशन में कन्वर्ट हुए वो वाले आएंगे. आफ्टर दैट स्टैट्यूटरी इश्यूज आएंगे जिसपे बहुत ज्यादा डिस्कशन हुआ, what all things were discussed. So in order wise proper arrangement she will arrange the minutes. Implementing the decisions, so whatever decisions were taken in the meeting उसको proper से execute करवाना, implement करवाना, और वो हो रहा है कि नहीं is the responsibility and duty of the secretary to see to it that whatever decisions are taken in the meeting should be implemented and executed. Sending the documents, so whatever proper documents were filed वापस से proper department में भेजना. Those directors who could not attend the meeting, those shareholders who were absent for the meeting, उनके लिए letters type करना, उनको बराबर से send करना, inform करना what all things were discussed and decisions taken. Proper AGM होने के बाद filing those documents with the ROC के पास जाके inform करना registrar of companies that so and so was the date, this was the thing, we conducted the meeting. पूरा letter लिख के पूरा documents भिजवाना, everything is done by the secretary. This I have already explained you all. Filing resolutions with ROC, proper documents, information देना is the duty and responsibility of the secretary. And sending information to the absent members, as I informed you. Minutes बना के draft करके send करना to the proper people concerned who were not able to attend the meeting due to genuine reasons. So all this work is conducted by the secretary after the AGM is done. So this is how the role of secretary plays an important part throughout conduction of the meeting is done. So with this, bachalo, we come to end of the chapter. Before we wind off, quickly we'll just revise the distinction which is given in your textbook. So there are two distinguishes given. We'll start with the first one, shareholders meeting and board meeting. So जैसे मैंने आपको बताया था, meaning the meeting of all the shareholders or member of the company is called as shareholders meeting. Then board meeting, a meeting of all the board of directors is called as board meeting. How many times AGM is held? Once in a year. EOGM is held to discuss and decide special or urgent matters as and when required. Board meetings, साल में 4 board meetings are held with a gap between 2 meetings, should not be more than 120 days. Quorum मैंने अभी आप लोगों से revise करवाया. In case of public company, if the shareholders are not more than 1,000, 5 shareholders should be present. In case if the shareholders are between 1,000 to 5,000, 15 shareholders has to be present. In case if it is more than 5,000 shareholders, 30 members has to be present in public company. For private company, 2 members personally shall be present as quorum for the meeting. For board meeting, there are 2 conditions. या तो minimum 2 directors or 1/3 of the total directors, whichever is higher, should be present as quorum for board meeting. Moving forward and continuing, proxy. A shareholder can appoint a proxy to attend and vote at the meeting at his or her behalf. A director cannot appoint proxy to attend or vote in a meeting on his or her behalf. Okay, bachalo. So as we were on shareholders and board meeting, so I was on proxy. As far as shareholders meeting is concerned, बच्चे लोग, shareholder is allowed to appoint a proxy to attend and vote on his or her behalf. But as far as board meeting is concerned, a director cannot appoint any proxy जो attend करेगा या vote करेगा on his or her behalf. The next important point is notice. Notice as far as if it is a shareholders meeting, तो 21 दिन पहले 21 days prior notice has to be sent. और अगर वो board meeting है, so at least a हफ्ता before, that is 7 days before, the notice has to be sent. Purpose. Shareholders meeting conduct करने का purpose क्या हो सकता है बच्चे लोग? So important decisions related to like appointment of director, appointment of auditors, approval of annual report, etc. ये सारे AGM में लिए जा सकते हैं या extraordinary general meeting में urgent और special matters discuss किए जाते हैं. As far as board meeting is concerned, there are various issues like issue of shares, calls on shares, forfeiture of shares. Forfeiture means cancellation of shares. अगर किसी shareholders का share cancel करना है तो with regards to that अगर decision लेना है, appointment of staff, expansion of business, ऐसे topics के लिए board meeting रखी जाती है because they are the day-to-day managers of the company who manage the affairs of the company and उन्हें पता है company में exactly चल क्या रहा है. Coming to the second important distinguish AGM and EOGM. So as we saw, AGM का मतलब क्या होता है? As per section 96, a meeting of all the shareholders which is conducted once in every year is called as AGM. As per section 100, a meeting of all the shareholders which is held to discuss urgent and special matters is called as EOGM. इसका पर्पस क्या होता है? टू रिव्यू द प्रोग्रेस मेड बाय द कंपनी ड्यूरिंग द ईयर. इसका पर्पस क्या है? टू डिस्कस एंड डिसाइड ऑन अर्जेंट एंड स्पेशल मैटर्स. टाइम ऑफ होल्डिंग एज वी सॉ, पहली एजीएम शुड बी हेल्ड विद इन 9 months आफ्टर द कंप्लीशन ऑफ द फर्स्ट फाइनेंशियल ईयर ऑफ द कंपनी. Sorry, there's a printing mistake over here. 9 months before the completion of the financial year of the company, and subsequent AGM is held within 6 months after the completion of financial year. एक साल खत्म होने से पहले 9 महीने के अंदर अंदर पहली AGM और साल खत्म होने के बाद 6 महीने के बाद नेक्स्ट AGM रखी जा सकती है. ओके. EOGM is held at any time between 2 AGMs of the company. Authority, किसके पास authority होता है? Here it is usually called by the board of directors or under circumstances called by the central government. यहाँ पे EOGM is called by board of directors on requisition of members. NCLT भी बुला सकता है, whatever may be the case. कोई भी यहाँ पे EOGM बुला सकता है. Business transacted. This meeting is held to approve the final accounts, to approve the auditors and directors report, to appoint the directors, auditors, etc., to declare the dividend, etc. EOGM basically held किया जाता है to alter memorandum of association या articles of association. कोई डायरेक्टर को रिमूव करना है बिफोर द एक्सपायरी ऑफ हिज और हर टर्म, या तो कंपनी वॉलेंटरीली वाइंड ऑफ हो रही है, बंद होने जा रही है, सो इन दैट केसेस EOGM इज कॉल्ड. पेनल्टी, अगर AGM टाइम पे नहीं किया, सो एवरी ऑफिसर ऑफ द कंपनी इज हेल्ड रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर अ फाइन ऑफ 1 लाख रुपीज, और अगर ये डिफॉल्ट चलता रहा तो it will be 5,000 rupees per day till the default continues. यहाँ पे if the director fail to hold the meeting on requisition, the requisitionist themselves will hold the meeting, and जो भी expenses होगा the company has to bear the expenses of such meeting. ये हमने already देख लिया था पिछले lecture में. So with this class, I complete the syllabus of this year of your 11th standard secretarial practice. I hope you all have enjoyed and learned all the basics whichever you require this year as far as secretarial practice subject is concerned. So stay tuned, keep watching and following the channel. And if you like this video, please do share it across with your friends and tell them too to subscribe the link or the channel for the same. So thank you so very much, students, for patiently listening to me. Take care, stay safe, keep studying and practicing till we meet in our next lecture. So I wind off for the day.